Hello, darkness, my old friend. You've come to be with me again. I do 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 do. I do 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 do. I don't know why I wanted to start this that way. Hey, what's going on? Hello. I figured I would grace you with song as we begin this. I've titled this live stream accordingly. I have no idea what to title this, though there's probably 1,000 things that would have been way more bait-ish to get this thing rocking and rolling. I chose the high ground and didn't do that and just didn't really title this. A couple of ideas for what I could have titled this. I should be happy today. Pondering that. Yeah. Life changing. Life change incoming. There's that too. All sorts of things that are just secret and covert. I did think about titling this Secret Covert live stream, but anyways, folks, I got a lot to share with you guys today. We're going to make it a good one. Thank you so much for taking the time. Jay, number 1 up in here. Curtis, number 2. Brian, what's going on? Mr. B Green, I see you right there. McCadre. Chris, what it do? Tall guy. Concerned citizen. 2022 forever. What was 2022? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Savannah, I see you right there. Freda, GLP Music. Snooky Boochies. Soda. Jacob, Bobby, let me just do the whole live stream just shouting everybody out. And I want to do that. Dale says, damn it, Joe, you're right. It's still sitting over there in the freaking corner. And this morning, oh boy, did I need it. I filmed a video this morning. I don't know that it ever sees the light of day. It's a little bit of crashing out, but maybe for the right reasons. But it was so cold when I was out here that the computer was literally freezing up when I was filming. I literally had to stop it, restart it, and then when I restarted it, it was still acting crazy. But anyways, yeah, man. What's going on, everybody? I got a lot to share with you guys, like I said. Computer's acting a little crazy. Relock, what's going on? CC, I see you right there. Thank you for being here. So where do I even begin? William says, are you putting the fries in the bag now? Whoo. Maybe. Maybe I am. Concerned Citizen says, where can I donate? Please consider a financial contribution. I'm like one of those infomercials, not the Girls Gone Wild ones, but there's probably a little tab somewhere that says Super Chat, if you're so inclined to do so. Unique says, Richard was funny for real. I haven't talked to Richard in a minute. I ain't been able to get in contact with him. I don't know what's going on. He sent me a friend request on Facebook, so I'm wondering if he lost his phone. I accepted it, and then I messaged him, and no dice. I haven't heard from him. Frank says, what's up, Joe? Been a minute. Why has it been a minute? Are the notifications not working here? I questioned that after yesterday's embarrassment of a video performance. Oh, God. Ain't nothing like getting an opportunity to interview an exclusive person who's getting ready to go on a much bigger platform. And that video is one of the worst performing videos ever, but neither here nor there. You can't control the algorithm gods. They're going to do what they're going to do. McFly, appreciate that right there. Just start a live stream putting the heater together. I need to. Philip, thank you, man. Appreciate that right there. Joe, I hope the family is good. I just found out my youngest child does not have epilepsy. Man, that's great to find out. So I figured I would share the good news with someone. Brother, I'm very happy to hear that. I can't even imagine what it would be like. Epilepsy is seizures, correct? Oh, my God. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. Appreciate everybody being up in here. So let me go ahead and start this thing off with some big breaking news. This one's going to hit you guys right up out of left field a little bit. Yesterday, doing a bunch of filming, I get a phone call. I get a text message, actually, from Lucky. And breaking news, Lucky texted me yesterday and is like, hey, just wanted to let you know I'm getting ready to go check back into detox. And I thought to myself, holy moly, I've been featuring Lucky. I haven't even been asking what's been going on in that regard. He's been looking much better. I just assumed, which you know what they say about doing that things were going a little bit better for him. I would call him and they were not. This is a decision that he made by himself. Only reason I'm sharing it here with you is because he told me I could. And trust me, man, there's plenty of stuff that we could talk about that would be groundbreaking. But good for him for making the decision for himself to do that. Again, the first time that he did it, I essentially twisted his arm to get him to do it, and he did. And now he's doing it again, and he's got a program in mind that he wants to go to afterwards. So good on him for that. I don't know what it was. And I definitely don't know what it was in regards to his usage. But I like to believe that maybe it was him seeing himself in that last video that we did where he did look good. That maybe that made him really want to do better for himself. So shout out to Lucky. He is currently at the program. He told me he was going to write my phone number down. He was going to call me. He's going through the thick of it right now. He told me the first couple of days were probably going to be hell. Can't even imagine what that's like. Wishing him the best. And he wants me to pick him up when he gets out. So hopefully I'm going to be able to do that. Jamie Lewis, appreciate that right there. Glad to see you, man. Still rocking with you after all these years. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much, McFly. It's just too cold. That's why he's checking in. You could be right about that. But let's look at the glass half full. Too often is it seen half empty. Looking at some of these comments, seeing what everybody's talking about. Bobby, what's going on? Hell yeah, good to hear he's ready to give it another shot. Yo, some people it takes a lot, man. Some people it takes a lot. Appreciate you guys for the love on this thing. So that was the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys. I wasn't going to clickbait this and make it about that. I do want to move on and talk about yesterday's video real quick. Obviously, piss poor performance. Can't do nothing about that. Maybe I'll have better luck with it over on TikTok, which is crazy because over on TikTok, things, for the most part, I'm doing really well with the content over there, which is crazy. But I got the opportunity yesterday. If you guys didn't see the video, and there's a good chance maybe you didn't, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it was. But I got the opportunity to interview a guy by the name of Chris. Chris served 10 years down in South Carolina. He moved to North Carolina after getting released. He's probably the best prison tattoo artist I've ever seen. I say that, but I just ran across another guy on Instagram who's really good as well. But this guy is badass. And to hear what it's like in prison for a tattoo artist who is top tier was interesting to me. He's certainly a guy who's killing it after prison and was certainly doing the same thing while he was in there as well too. So, man, if y'all didn't check that out, consider doing so. Playing Indy says, go Lucky, get clean, you got this. Unfortunately, he won't be seeing this, but I will definitely pass along all of the kind words. And I told him that too prior to him going into the program. When I talked with him yesterday, I said, look, man, there's going to be a lot of people who are proud of you for doing this. I said, I'm proud of you for doing this. I had no idea. It wasn't my business. I wasn't going to impose. That's a decision that he made on his own. And not only that, you know, talking about a program that he's trying to get into afterwards, Hey, yo, that takes some guts, man. It takes some guts. Some people get stuck in that rut and they don't never get out of it. And I wish the best for him. I really do. All right, moving on a little bit. I'm going to share something else with you. I actually took notes for this live stream. So anyways, let's go ahead and talk about our movie that we've been discussing during these live streams. Hey, have you heard me talk about the gay zombie apocalypse movie with the guy NS who comes up in here? That is actually real. I actually literally started filming on this the other day, and that came out really cool. And then I've also started doing a wee bit of casting for this. Folks, this is worth hearing right here. So today was day one of the casting, right? I don't need actors. I don't need actresses. I just need people who are willing to entertain this with an open mind. So I begin talking with a handful of people today, mostly through email, Craigslist, and fishing and whatnot. I posted an ad on Craigslist this morning looking for actors and actresses. I said it's a zombie apocalyptic short film type of a deal, but with a major twist, more to be discussed when we talk. So I post the ad, I get to filming a video. In the midst of me filming a video, probably like 20 minutes of me filming, I get like 5 people who reach out. All sorts of different folks. I think 1 girl and 4 dudes. And one of them's actually been on After Prison Show, ironically enough. I'm sure they're probably seeing this live stream right now saying, damn it, it was Joe. It was me. So here's the deal. How do you tell somebody, hey, look, the major twist is it's going to be a movie about gay zombies that shoot laser beams out of their eyeballs, potentially? I mean, this sounds like a freaking Golden Globe on Tubi. This is right up the Tubi alley. It could be something. It could be a freaking Netflix blockbuster. This could be the next, what was that movie where the ship crashed on the shore? It was an end of days type of apocalyptic movie and the Tesla cars were driving themselves. You guys know what I'm talking about. It could be in line with that. Daniel, appreciate the love, man. I don't get a lot of that these days. McFly says, are you dressing up like a gay zombie? No. What, me? Nah, I'm the director, man. You ain't seeing Steven Spielberg playing no Raptosaurus, are you? You wouldn't ask that of me. That's me says, are you going to talk about Trump's sentencing? Is that today? Oh my God, it is today, isn't it? Holy shit. Anyways, let me continue on this. So, I got another person reaching out. Oh my God, if they give me their phone number, I'll call them on live because I already filmed a video of me calling the first person. And folks, when I had to explain to them about the gay zombie part, you will never believe their reaction. So let's read this response right here. We've got a woman reaching out, 25 years old. I have no experience acting, but I have a ton of experience in having a good time. Well, what? I literally put in the listing, no nudity, no sus business. Now, I don't know about gay zombies. That's probably pretty sus. Oh my God, Michael, that's a great idea. It could be a bad trip. By the end of it, that's all it was. We just dropped some acid. That's how the movie wraps up. Puking in the toilet bowl, coming down from a bad trip. Michael, I'm going to make you an executive producer on this project. Relock says Tarantino's in all of his movies. I'm better than him. Haven't you, lest us never forget who you're looking at here. Clint Eastwood, better than him. Anybody that you name, I'm kidding. Let me stop. Oh my God. Let's read this ad again. Is there a phone number? I'm calling her on live. Straight up. We got to do that. Folks, this is a sleeper stream right here. That's why I titled it as such. Hopefully we won't have a lot of people in here and they're going to miss this gold. Cece, shout out to you. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate you rocking with me. You are the reason I started watching Banky. Shout out to Banky. Banky just got the opportunity to go on Ian Bick. That is huge. Shout out to Banky. And I want to give you your flowers for being unbiased and sharing other people's stories and opening the door. I appreciate that. I'm not often seen in that regard. And I'm glad that you see me that way. I try to be unbiased. I've got my views and beliefs, and not everybody's going to agree with those, and some people may, but I respect everybody's lot in life. And speaking of Banky CC, I want to let you know something very important. You actually just reminded me of something that I didn't even take notes on, and I should have. If you liked Banky, well, wait until you meet the individual who I'm getting ready to introduce today. More than likely, this will be another dud of a freaking masterpiece that I'm getting ready to grace the internet with. But today I'm getting ready to introduce you to a guy by the name, and I'll get back to the movie and this email real quick in a minute. I'm getting ready to introduce you to a guy by the name of Cord, a.k.a. Cord, a.k.a. Damage Diego. This was a guy in my local area who served 10 years in prison. And he was a leader of the Bloods. He's an OG Blood leader, retired. And when you hear this dude's story, you want to talk about the war stories? What's it like to be in prison, at a major prison, as a Blood leader? And let me tell you, the story that he's getting ready to share with us today, I've got the freaking news video in the video. You ain't going to want to miss this. You mentioned Banky. This is somebody that I actually want to link Banky up with. This one's big. This one's big. And here's the crazy thing. This guy's war story is so crazy. I'm not going to give away. I'll give away a little bit. Imagine a scenario where a gang hit takes place and a guard's in on it. And everybody gets street charges. And it made the news. And it just happened a couple of years ago. And you're going to see the whole freaking news story and have the leader of the Bloods break this whole thing down. This shit deserves to break the internet. It really does. Huge story. Oh, and I didn't even get to the best part. His war story is so crazy, but this guy is, at this point in life, he's been released for 7 years. Last month, he just got all of his rights restored. Hardworking, successful, productive member of society. And this guy didn't stand a chance in hell when he went to prison. He was 17 years old when he went to prison. He came home and he was in his late 20s, like 28, 26, something like that. And he caught a case. The man caught an attempted murder case in reentry at a level 5. When you see this, I'm proud of this one. And this guy's a good dude. He's been through some shit. He ain't stand a chance. And he turned it all around with no help. So we filmed that first video that I'll be sharing with you today. Yesterday we filmed another video. There's so much with this guy. I'm hoping that it turns into another Banky situation where he's on TikTok, but he's not really doing a lot there. But I'm hoping that it turns into another situation where, he starts doing social media for himself because he wants to give back to the community and try to reach these young kids. His story's wild, man. Big video coming today. I forgot all about that. I want to give a very special shout out to Z. Z, you're probably watching this live stream right now. I just got that. Thank you very much. It was a picture. I'm not going to go into any more depth with that. Gotcha. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Gotcha. All right, let me get back to this ad right here. Oh my God, there's a phone number too. We're going to call. So I'm casting for our gay zombie apocalyptic movie. I put an ad on Craigslist. I've gotten 5 responses. This is the 6th response. It just came in while I was doing the live stream. I've only talked to 1 person on the phone, and 4 others I sent a copy and paste generic email. Hey, off rip, gay zombie film. Think about the movie White Chicks. We're not here to, and this is what I say, we're not here to make fun of anybody because of their sexual orientation, though we're going to ruffle some feathers with this project. Compare it to the movie White Chicks. Compare it to a Tubi movie. I don't know why I say Tubi. I was going with like sci-fi quality, but Tubi is better. I believe a lot of those Tubi movies are filmed on people's cell phones. But folks, we got a response right here, and it's from a woman, 25 years old. I have no experience acting, but I have tons of experience in having a good time. I don't know what that means, but we're going to call right here live, and we're going to try to sell this young lady on the idea of the zombie apocalyptic movie. We're going to do it right now. They listed their phone number. There's NS. NS, we're casting today. Joe, we up in here. What do you think of these drones and the timing of the wildfires? Seems like a strange coincidence, no? I saw somebody ask Trump about the drones. Did they just disappear? I haven't been following it too closely. I don't know. Did the drones start the fires? A lot of people are being impacted by those fires in California. My heart goes out to the people affected by that situation. I made some comments saying that California is like a cesspool of crazy shit. I regret those comments because, when I see fires in California, I usually equate them to like brush fires, and yeah, they might burn for a little while, but nowhere near the destructive nature as what's taking place right this second. So, NS, I don't know if there's a coincidence there, but I do need to move on because I'm getting ready to call somebody, a woman who's interested in being in our film. I posted an ad this morning. I've talked to 1 person. We're moving. And we're going to try to sell this woman on the idea of a gay zombie apocalyptic movie. We're going to do it live. Just let me know beforehand that it's you. I usually don't answer the phone. If I don't know who it is, thank you. All right, let's copy the phone number. Copy. We'll call her from our Proton email. That's what all you hackers and spies use, right? You single operators. Hello. Thank you for reaching out about the short film work. I'd love to talk with you if you're available and share more details. Let me know if you're available for a call. Thank you. Folks, watch me get cussed out live. Here we go. Oh, man. Polar grizzly bear, when you and your lady gonna, and shout out to you, thank you, man. When are you going to come winter camping with us in the mountains of Utah? I'm not a fan of interviews, but I liked the guy yesterday. Yeah, man, Chris was a good dude, man. It was an honor to get the opportunity to feature him. It's embarrassing that the video performed as poorly as it did, because when I do these interviews, my hope is that the video blows up and it sends a bunch of traffic their way. I don't feel like I did too well with that. All right, whether this person responds or not, I'm going to call. She said she's here for a good time, not a long time. This sounds like some back page type of a thing. Hopefully it's not. But then again, you never know. And as again, a very special shout out to you, brother. I've been working hard, diligently. No diddy. No diddy. Oh, so let me get back on track here. So I sent a generic email to 4 potential candidates for the film. I told them, hey, it's a zombie apocalyptic movie. And, I tried to tell them it's a very serious project. None of them responded. Not one. So, there's that. Hopefully this person does. I'm going to give them a couple of seconds, and then we're going to call. That's me. That Trump sentencing thing. I'm curious to know what's going on with that. No Name Body says, dude, your channel got lame, LOL. Can't please them all, I know. That's actually another thing that we're getting ready to do here on this live stream is talk about how lame my channel actually has gotten. I don't even take offense to it. I get it. Dope Boy says, any exploring content coming? I don't have anything in the mind. I don't have anything in mind for that right this second. Plus, it's way too damn cold outside. And right now, I'm trying to get into my short film type of work. I want to start doing like Tubi style movies for social media. I think that we could have some fun with that. Brian says Trump got unconditional discharge. Yeah, I figured as much. You weren't going to give him no time. I don't think you could do that. Like, how can you sentence the upcoming president to serve time? I don't know how that would work. Dan says cast Danny as a zombie. There's not a bad idea right there. I would love to get the entire APS gang back together for this. Gay Dave could be a zombie. And that's something that I haven't even discussed, like who's going to be the zombies? Who's going to be it? Dope Boy, shout out to you again. Carl, what's going on? Your channel is great. F the haters. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do something anyways real quick as I wait for this person to reach back out to me. I don't want to do it, though. I filmed a video this morning, and I said, I was responding to just 2 comments. One comment that was left here on YouTube and one comment that was left on TikTok. And they're both worth noting. NS, again, with the generosity, the hardest thing to do will be to find a dude to play the fruit. Chicks don't care one way or another, but a dude is either like, hell no, or how dare you offend my dull plantation of fruits. I have no idea where you're going with that. It's a very specific dude we got to get. I thought about just casting gay people for the role, right? Death Boo says, what's an unconditional release? I don't necessarily know, but I'm going to just try to sound it out. No conditions on release. You're guilty because they already found him guilty. So the sentencing is unconditional release because as the sitting judge, if I sentenced you to jail time or anything, you're coming for me when you become president. So yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. McFly says it feels like Joe is doing a remake of the 1992 outer space movie Spaceballs. I can't write the actual name, but you can't write the name? What's going on? Cherry would be great for the project. I did a video this morning where I responded to 2 comments. One comment that was left here, one comment that was left on TikTok. I'm just going to go ahead and share both of them. I was going through my held for review comments here because I don't get enough comments on content. So I go through the held for review. I barely get a chance to check that. Now all of a sudden I got time to do so. I ran across a comment that absolutely threw me for a loop. Folks, somebody called me a racist. And I was taken aback. I was like, what the hell is this? So it was in my held for reviews, and it was worded so crazily that I wanted to respond to it. So I checked it to approve it, and then that goes into the regular comments. So I go to the regular comments to try to respond to it, and I can't find it. I guess it got buried wherever it was left at. But the comment said this. It said, when I first started watching you, I thought, whatever. But now you're saying YNs. You're saying racist shit like YNs. And your true colors are starting to show. And when I read this comment, folks, I thought to myself, what? Now you're saying racist shit like YNs? I'm 42 years old. I don't know what a skibbity cap anything is. I heard YNs being mentioned over on TikTok. I thought it was a safe word, slang or whatever. When I hear YNs, the first thought that comes to my mind is youngins. 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 But then when I'm reading this comment, I realize, oh shit. I don't think it means youngins. I think it means young blizzity blank. Young blizzity blank. YNs. You know I'm slow. I won't be putting two and two together like that. Somebody called me a racist because I used the terminology YNs, thinking to myself that it meant youngin. Kevin said it was me. It wasn't you, Kevin. It certainly wasn't you. Gabriel says Joe gets canceled. ARC. I don't even know what ARC is. I'm too far gone, man. I'm out of the loop. Somebody said, what is stickman? It's a Virginia slang for just a person. No race, no creed, no color. Stickman. Hey, stickman. Hey, homeboy. Hey, amigo. I mean, I guess amigo is a Spanish thing. Stickman. It is a general synopsis of a person. They don't have to be skinny. They just have to be a man. Nowadays, you probably could get canceled for that. Hey, yo, stickman. What do you mean? All right, look, this person didn't respond. So I did a video talking about that. There was another comment that was left. I won't go into that. I'll save that for the video. That was left over on TikTok. The reason I brought it up was because somebody was like giving me a lot of praise over on TikTok, but they were apologizing to me at first. They were like, Joe, I used to like you, and then I hated you, and then I like you again. And it's crazy because over on TikTok, my TikTok is blowing up right now. Don't look at the current video. Look at the last 2 videos. But I'm gaining like over 1,000 new followers a day over there. So I get this person reaching out. I'm like, yo, don't reach out to me because you feel like I'm on my way back up. I'm in the gutter. Don't let them numbers fool you. That shit ain't doing much. And as with the charityosity. I feel like I'm on one of those infomercials. Support the hungry children. In the arms of an angel. For your financial contribution of just $19.95 a day. I don't remember the rest of the words. I would have sang it to you. Joe, the anti-race accusations are just a popular thing lefties throw at people to box them into a hatred group of people. It's like a cheap attack by Kamala people. Did you see the Jimmy Carter situation with Trump and Obama sitting there chopping it up? Kamala was not happy about that. Whoo. You know, a bit of me does feel bad for her. She was a pawn. But I won't get into all of that. Now, like, she's freaking chop suey. Whatever that means. Dude, you can't cater to these snowflakes. Just let them cry. Like I say, and I'm not doing this for any kind of PC reasons, I usually don't. I have my views, which I don't try to put out there too much because I don't want to make people think that they need to think what I think. I try to respect everybody's opinion and lot in life, whatever it may be. But I do get a little tight in the chest, you know, when it's forced down your throat, so to speak. Kind of like a Vato Stickman Dan. Yeah, I don't know what a Vato is, and that definitely could be something. So it's a non Stickman is a non offensive just term. I don't know where it originated. I guess it's a Virginia thing, like the white sauce at the Mexican restaurants. All right, we're calling this person right now. We're calling. This is probably going to be a freaking scammer. Let's see if we can get this young lady on the line who was reaching out for the video, for the movie, saying she has no acting experience, but she does know how to have a good time. What are you talking about? I'm eager to learn, especially live where we can't edit this out. I don't even know what I'm going to say.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? I'm calling in reference to an ad that you responded to on Craigslist about short film work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, am I talking to the right person? Because I believe that it said that it was a woman.
Yes, this is me.
Oh, I'm sorry. My phone's just breaking up. I got a bad signal. You mentioned that you don't have any acting experience, and that's totally okay. But you did mention that, you know, I'm trying to read the email right here. It says, I have no acting experience, but I have tons of experience in having a good time.
Yeah, I have a ton of experience in having a good time. I'm a very good screamer. You said this was like a post-apocalyptic thing. I'm a phlebotomist. I'm always up on my feet, so I think I'll be good for running. So, and I know how to have a good time. So.
I mentioned in the ad that there is a bit of a twist, and I just try to get this part out of the way at first just to gauge people's seriousness in this project. But I need to let you know beforehand that this is a very serious project. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of zombie apocalyptic type of movies, correct?
Yes, sir.
This one is going to be quite a bit different because it's going to involve gay zombies. Now, saying that, I hope you won't hang up on me and at least allow me to explain. We're not here to make fun of anybody because of their sexual orientation. We're just here to push the envelope because it's definitely going to be a shock factor to people given the fact that you've never seen anything like this.
That's fine. I understand that this is a serious inquiry, so I can be serious about this.
Well, I appreciate that. I've had a couple of people reach out to me thus far this morning, and you're the second person to actually recognize that, you know, I am being serious about this. So we're still trying to get some logistics down. Obviously, right now we're in the casting phase, and we only have a very small amount of people that are interested in this. But you know, what's your availability throughout the week?
I'm available every other weekend. I do have a job. I am a phlebotomist, so I have to work 2 openings and 2 closings.
Okay.
I am free every other weekend and every Monday. On the weekends, we do close at 1, so I can be free around 3-ish.
Okay, perfect.
I don't have to be home until like literally midnight, so I'm fine with doing night scenes, day scenes, you know, golden hour scenes, blue hour scenes, whatever.
Okay. So one thing that I asked in the listing was I would like for you to send me a picture. It can just be a headshot. Seeing, you know, who we're talking with kind of gives us an idea in terms of casting and for what.
That's fine. I actually sent pictures over in the email that I sent.
I don't know why I wasn't able to see that in the. Oh, you did. I didn't see those. And look, just to, let you know how serious this is, think about a movie like White Chicks. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. It's just somewhat of a comedy. I mean, actually, White Chicks is completely a comedy, but in that type of regard, we're not here to, try to offend anybody. I'm sure this project will ruffle quite a few feathers, but that could actually add to the success of this. And then also on the lines of a Tubi style movie. I mentioned Tubi because they do a lot of low budget type of movie that they feature.
I'm familiar with Tubi movies. They're the hallmark of a certain genre of movies.
Right. So you get exactly the line that I'm going down here. It is a serious project, but, think about those two scenarios, White Chicks, Tubi style movies. Look, I've got a couple of other calls that I've got to make, but I do appreciate your time and your interest. I'm going to send you a link to a video that showcases just a little bit of the filming style. I'll do that in a little bit, just so you can see that this really is a serious thing, okay?
That's fine, sir. I apologize. I am in an appointment right now, so
no worries. I don't want to hold you up.
I can definitely call you back. Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, I will talk with you a little later, okay?
All right, then. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Look, I know everybody's laughing. The woman did send me pictures. I'm not going to put the pictures out there. I'm not going to do that. And nothing wrong. It is a woman. It is a woman. But man, that conversation got off on an awkward start, didn't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, so that's about how nerve-wracking this is. Now, mind you, I do have a copy and paste way of doing this where I can just respond via email, but if they give me their phone number, I've got a 50-50 chance. Well, I got about a 60-40 chance of convincing them that this is a real deal. It is a real deal. But to try to tell somebody that, they're going to think you're pranking them. So there you go. Gabriel says, Joe, be honest, how did they look? Look, man, no. There was nothing. It's not like some fat person or anything like that, which there's nothing wrong with that neither. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Just looked like a normal person. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Strange Kitty says I showed up at a weird moment. It's always a weird moment over here. If it's not, then we're not doing something right. Michael says MGM going to come get this one. Ain't nobody, man. Ain't nobody in Hollywood coming for this. That's why we can't even have real actors. I don't even want them type of prima donna problems. Can you imagine we get a C-list actor coming on here thinking they're freaking Tom Cruise? Nah, man. We actually had another scenario for this project. Now, please do not clip this. But we thought, what if we go get a bunch of homeless people off of the streets? Hear me out. I know this is going down a very tight ravine. We go get a bunch of homeless people for the reason that when it comes to costume and design, they already looking like they live in the apocalypse. Okay? This is not Bum Fights 2025. All right? That's not what we're going for here, even though that's what, not only breaking news, somebody would report it. Breaking news. Fallen from Grace YouTube has been not only creates the most controversial movie imaginable. Joe, you wonder why a movie like this doesn't exist? Not only does he do that, he does it at the expense of people down on their luck. But what if it turned into something more? What if we gave people who were in a bad situation an opportunity to be a part of something? Now, obviously, this is definitely not, I'm not doing myself any favors here, right? But I'm coming at this from a good place. What else are you doing? Okay? You can sit out here in the cold or hop up in the panel van and come be in our gay zombie apocalyptic movie. You know? I'm surprised you haven't hung up on me yet. And as says, eventually with very hard work, McDonald's value meals maybe. What are we talking about? I missed all of that. I don't know what you're talking about. Private Ross was Woman Career Center parking lot structure or lot. Joe. Oh, you're talking about the video that I did over on Joe Does Stuff. I missed whatever you were talking about before that. But anyways, yeah, man, that's what we got going on. JD. Shout out Broke Wing. Hell yeah. But Cord sounds like a hell of a story, man. Seems like he's a positive influence that people you work with could benefit from. I'm telling you, man, this dude, this is a powerhouse right here. Like I said, we filmed the first video last week. Before I even got the video completely edited, I got with him yesterday because there was something in particular that I really wanted to talk about, but we didn't even get to that. I wanted to do this. Yesterday, I wanted to start with all of the positivity that surrounds this guy, what he's done in his career, because the man works his ass off. And when you hear what he does, that video is as good as the first video, if not better. But that second video basically turned into what he's done completely after prison with a little bit going back to the prison story. And y'all gonna enjoy meeting Cord, a.k.a. Damage Diego. Wait till y'all meet this dude. Cameron says, suck it, Joe. Sticks and stones can break my bones. Stress says, who remembers when Joe cleaned up the bummed Walmart? I don't know what you're talking about right there. Oh, man. Matt says there's somebody clipping this right now. It is what it is. All right, moving on. So we're casting for the movie. Yeah, that's basically everything. I was going to do... Yeah, I am going to move on. I don't have a whole hell of a lot of time. Let me pull up this live stream real quick so I can do something. Bing bong, there we are. All right, folks. Suck it, Joe. You're washed up, Joe. All that good hoopla. Here we go. Moving on to the next phase of this live stream, folks. It's over for me. I mean, it is. And I can't compete with the current state of affairs in relation to the prison genre. I can't compete. I can't match what these guys are doing. And we're going to talk about that. But before we do so, we're going to watch a video. We're going to watch a couple of videos, actually. All right, so I ran across this. We're going to do some Instagram reaction videos because I got a bunch of good shit saved for you. When I think about, like, my goal in life, if I could ever accomplish one final thing, it would be to do something like what this young lady has done. And I believe she's down in Atlanta. She's got a facility that's as big as the thrift store. And Shorty has a full, there she go right there, 20,000 square feet. She got a full-on frickin' film studio. So I ran across her because there was a video of her and another girl in a jail cell. Look at this, man. They got a freaking a church with a casket. When I think about this gay zombie apocalyptic movie and I think about what she's got right here, there's her jail cell. Man, this is what I'm trying to do, man. This is where the money's at these days, having a filming location. Opened a film studio at 23 years old. She's probably killing it. Look how big this thing is. We could film the whole movie here. I should reach out to her and ask if she's interested in partnering with us on this project. I don't know if they would go for it, but you never know. What if the movie excels and beats all expectations? What if it does? Right? Just wanted to share that real quick. We're going to get ready to hit the ground running right here. I can't compete with the prison genre anymore, man. It's over for your boy. And we're going to just react to a couple of videos I'm running across off of TikTok while we fill some time here. Folks, take a look at this shit right here. We're in a women's cell block. I thought this was a movie set, and it might be. And we got the staff in here. Look at Buddy. Look at this guy. He loves his job. I would put the audio on this, but most of these videos are just music playing over them. What are we showcasing here? Is this the actual jail, like the jail facility? Look at old girl with the cane back there. These guys love their jobs. If this is for real. I can't compete with this. You got the staff. Cell phones are such a problem inside jails and prisons, and nowadays they're not even really looked at as that big of a threat anymore, right? Nobody's concerned about escaping. They're concerned about likes and shares and comments. You got the staff in the jail or the prison. This looks like maybe it's a prison. Wherever they're at. They making TikToks or Instagram reels. I can't compete with this. These dudes doing a reality show up in here. You work in a women's institution. This is a gold mine of content. It's a gold mine, man. But I got better than that. I got way better than that. So, where's it at? Where's that one video at? And why can't I find it? Is it gone? Oh, here we go right here, folks. You remember this? Maybe I did a video on this. Well, here's the actual freaking video of the situation. How do I compete with Raw Talk? How do I compete with this? These young gentlemen have a 60-inch flat screen TV. All I saw was a picture of this. Do you know that when I did a reaction video to this, people were telling me that this was AI generated? This the world that we live in. I can't compete with most people feeling like everything is fake. Look at this. This is what I'm up against. They got the PlayStation 5. Y'all remember when I talked about this? Well, here's the freaking video. Madden 2025 on a 60-inch flat screen on a triple-decker bunk with the StockX shoes on, right? Yeah, man. Rehabilitation. Well, he don't got the StockX shoes in this picture, but he had them on. How you compete with this? Joe, you're washed up. No shit. We didn't have cell phones in prison when I was there. If it was like this when I was serving time, I'd already have been back. I'm missing that shit. How you go home and have a smaller TV than you had in prison. You can't even afford no PlayStation 5 on the street. How they got Wi-Fi up in there? They playing Madden Ultimate Team up in there. You're right, Gabriel. They playing online. They probably live streaming on Twitch. Joe, you're washed up. Yeah, man. Hey, well, you know, I tried. I freaking tried, man. Oh, shit. What did I miss? NS, what's going on, man? Joe, you are the Joe genre. You better bet it, man. Dude, the prison thing don't matter anymore. It doesn't, sadly. Your comedy chops can bury Bill Burr, man. I don't know who that is. You got massive talent and charisma. These other prison dudes just talk about grape. They can't compete with you, man. You can't tell that to the masses, though. You know, when the movie finally sees the light of day, maybe things will change for either good or bad. But I do appreciate the kind words right there. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know. What else I got for you? I got some good ones. I can't find the one that I really wanted to show you, though. Was it this one? Nope. I just saw this video this morning. I guess we'll go with this one. This one's kind of whack, to be honest, but oh, that person that I just talked to just hit me back and said, thanks for talking to me. Kids stay at school. Prison is a bad place. What we got going on right here? I saved this video for a reason. This is probably AI created right here. Buddy's having an exorcism right there. Is he missing an arm or is his arm in his sleeve? This Buddy's Encino Man right there, and this guy can't get out of his own freaking shirt. Yeah, man. This is terrible. Obviously, these guys are not able to sleep wherever they're at. They look extremely tired. What's this guy doing in the back here? Could you imagine if this was your cellmate? There's another guy sleeping on the top bunk up here. Don't miss that. No respect for the man trying to sleep. We got freaking the lead singer of the Counting Crows right here. Mr. Jones and me. I guess that's Mr. Jones. What are we doing with the fan? We're digging for crumbs up under the bunk. I'm not here to make fun of these guys for the fact that they're probably higher than giraffe nuts. But one thing that I want you to notice, they got Gatorade up in there. Coke bottles. And look how black that outlet is in there. They're popping hella sockets up in there wherever these guys are at. Did my Mr. Jones joke land? Let's try to do the music video. How does the song go? Run that shit back one more time. Buddy can't even put his shirt on. He must have not known that they were filming, right? And this guy, he still can't comprehend if it's Tuesday or not. Got to put the fan right there for some reason. Let me grab something. All right, here we go. Mr. Jones and me. Oh, God. This is insanity. So when Buddy finally saw that the camera was on him, he was like, and shame on the guy who's filming this for the likes and the views and and for some asshole like me to react to this. This is insanity. Could you imagine if the judge sees this? They got to be in prison. I have no idea where they're at. I'm trying to read what's on his legs right there. Tennessee Department of Corrections, I believe, is what that says. TN, right? Yeah, man. The dope is real up in there. There ain't no lie about that. Yeah, Buddy forgot that it was Friday. Oh, what are we doing? We got a freaking an alcohol pad that we're putting on our arm. I know we're not doing intravenous up in that bitch. I'm trying to think of another Counting Crows. It's been a long December and there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. I just made a whole fucking Counting Crows music video for you guys. Name another. Buddy got a hairline like I got. Shit. Should have been on dope the whole time, too. All right, anyways, that's all I got, man. I can't give you guys a whole lot of those because I probably will start crashing out. The Counting Crows shit, though. If you don't know who Counting Crows are, you're not old enough to know that band. That was like one of the first emo-isk type of bands ever. They're great. I love the Counting Crows. I've seen them actually in the last couple of years, and they are still the same, just fatter. NS, again with the generosity. Here is a rabbit hole. I love those. The CIA is paying these dudes at the acting studio to play prisoners with PS5s to glorify prison, to fill up private prisons, just like gangster rap was a CIA conspiracy to glorify filth. This the plan? I don't know about the gangster rap, but I do like the beginning of that, talking about it's an actor studio. You're entering the Matrix. What if you're right? NS, what if you did take the red pill? And all of us have just taken the blue pill. I don't know if that was a plan B or not. The fuck did you just give me? Game-changing play says, let's stick to the videos and not the singing. I mean, I went in on that joint, man. Life After Sirens, you've had my email on Discord for a month. Dude, I don't even use Discord anymore, man. I don't, man. I'm sorry the video never happened. I'm not that guy. Sorry, Miss Bella, man, long time. Damn. I was just talking about hanging it up today. I mean, the phone, not the sheets. Yo, Miss Bella, a very special shout out to you. You're from another country. You rock with the After Prison show. You've rocked with me for a long time, and I appreciate you. Interesting, but they don't have to pay people to act. They just give them access to the stuff, so no need to pay people to play. Samuel, what's going on with you? You and I have had our ups and downs. Don't think I'll ever forget. Thank you for the 10 years out of prison. I didn't even freaking realize it's been that long. It's probably time for me to go back. Jonah says they got the Popeyes chicken. They got a lot of perks these days, even the perks being up in there. Private Roz, this is great, Joe. I love this. It's getting my serotonin up. Hopefully not the dopamine, though, right? Those are two different things. And that's, again, single-handedly saving this channel. Well, I mean, really, he is. Damn, that Counting Crows guy, they trying to make dudes look like washed-up stars from the 90s. What an evil plan. Next, we're going to have Jim Carrey in jail as Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. Crazy Bone admired that private prison paid the label. Crazy Bone admired that private prisons paid the label. It admitted, I think is what you were trying to say right there, that private prisons paid the label. That is wild, if that's the case. Ain't nobody scared of jail and prison no more. Why would you be? I can't even find the videos that I really want to share with you. Like, I can't compete with the genre no more. You've got legitimate gangsters in prison doing lip sync challenges to Breaking Benjamin. They're doing full-on freaking music videos. Jumping down the stairs. And pardon me while I burst into the flames. I'm actually disgusted with it, to be honest with you. Did you see what I tried to do right there? I tried to do a Wes Watson video. Them shits go hard. He got me ready to join a gang. I am going to do stand-up, NS. You're right. I am going to do stand-up. And it's not crashing out. It's just having fun with it, you know? I really am having fun with it. No matter what it is, I enjoy the live streams. I get to just cut loose, shoot the shit with you guys. Zayla, shout out to you. Thank you for being up in here. Joe, you're the OG of Prison Talk. Never forget that. Thank you for the kind words. I'm not sulking, and I'm really just kind of being satire or sarcastic with it. But really, it's legitimate. I can't compete with it. You know, when people say it is over for you, Joe, you're washed up, the numbers, hey, numbers don't lie, all of that. Yeah, you're right. Look at the type of content that I'm up against. I could have the most powerhouse interview or video, and then you're going up against this. It's a desensitized world that we live in. So, you know what? We're going to push that desensitivity even more. Gay zombie apocalypse, laser beams coming out of the eyeballs. Pew, pew. All sorts of sound effects. I'm going to be like the guy from Beverly Hills Cop. I'll do all the sound effects. That was an erection sound effect right there. It's almost like, oh God, what was one of those TV shows? What was that TV show that used to come on TNT about the aliens? The aliens invaded the earth, but they were like big mechanical aliens, I believe, like almost like mech warriors type of shit. You got to have a sound to know that the danger's near. So the sound could be like a oh my God, they're brick. And they're here. I don't care if it sounds childish. We had 266 people up in here. 14 of them have left. I don't care. The fact of the matter is that's the type of content that's going to win the internet. It's got to be the most asinine, out of this world situation. Oh, it was Police Academy, Relock. I said Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop is a classic too, though. Boy, hey man, when that shit came on, that ought to be the Fallen Skies MTV. That's exactly what I was talking about. Thank you. I used to watch that when I was locked up. That was dope. They canceled it after a couple of seasons, but it was good. W chat, GG's. Nate says, I hope we see it, Joe. I'm working on it. I just filmed a little bit bullshitting on it really yesterday just to see if it was going to pass the vibe check. And then tomorrow I'm supposed to be doing some more filming on it, weather permitting. So we'll see, man. Did I hit the theme song right, Relock? That was Beverly Hills Cop, right? I don't remember what Police Academies was. Dan says you never use sarcasm. I do, though. Or maybe I don't. Maybe you are right. Maybe I just try to sell it as sarcasm, but on the inside, I'm dying and crying. I'm dying and crying. Folks, the chat just froze up on me. Not sure what's going on. I'm surprised that the computer is actually, well, it's starting to get a little glitchy on me right here. What the frickin' world? Oh, yeah. I hope that this is coming through clear and it's not freezing, because I filmed a video earlier and it was so cold out here. The frickin' computer was literally freezing while filming, like freezing the scene, and the audio meter was stuck. That's how cold it was. But I filmed it anyways. All right, we are needing to refresh this chat. There we go. I'm going to start an OnlyFans, and all I'm going to do is like mouth theme songs. It's going to, if you watched it with the volume off, you'd think that I was geeked up on the hardball. Blackheart Jay, what's going on, man? Shout out to you. Appreciate you being up in here, man. Big boss, man. Just got here. What's going on, Joe? Just, doing what I normally do. Pushing it to the limit. Push it to the limit. That's another good one. Where did that come from? Scarface? I think so. Carl, I don't know do the whole song. I don't know the whole song. Eagles, what's going on with you? Hey, shout out to that game last night, too. Penn State and Notre Dame. That thing turned into a shootout. It looked like shit at first. I thought Penn State was going to win it. Notre Dame came through. Ain't going to be no match for Ohio State because that's who's going to win the Natty. If I was a betting man, I'd bet it. They got to get through Texas first, though. That's tonight, Texas and Ohio State. The way Ohio State spanked Oregon, I don't think Texas got shit for them. We'll see, though. I could be wrong about that. James says Trump didn't get prison time, 33 felonies, though. If it was a regular person like us, though, we would have been out of there. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. But he's about to be the freaking president again. And you ain't about to lock up no president. Could you imagine if the judge gave him 10 days and he had to do it on the weekends? What Trump going to do when he get in office? Hey! He gonna have you drafting up that Declaration of the Gulf of America. What are we doing? We're going after Greenland, Canada, and the Gulf of America. God bless this country. Jacob, what's going on? Can't wait for the film to make its debut. It's going to happen sooner than later. Like, no bullshit. If I can get a little bit of this shit put together, like I said, tomorrow we're supposed to be filming on this. I've got one actress and either one dude or two dudes and two females. So we'll see how this whole thing works out. Dave says Penn State hurt. Penn State looked good. I ain't taking nothing away from them because when that game was taking place, I thought Penn State was going to get it. I like the coach, though, for Notre Dame. I really do, man. He's young. He's winning. Is it, his first or second season at Notre Dame? Killing it. Good for him. Certainly doing better than Gerard Mayo with the Patriots. Freaking fire the man after one season and you gave him a bum-ass roster. What the hell was he going to do? McFly says, how can we get a part in the movie? Well, let me talk about that a little bit. So, my idea with this is very grassroots. Now, obviously, I'm not the only one involved in this, and we do have the man up in here right now who is the mastermind behind this idea. But my idea is to potentially do this thing grassroots-like, where we film some scenes that can be turned into short-form content or maybe like a series. And then maybe do a Kickstarter. We never do a GoFundMe. Let's get a budget up. Let's make this thing for real. Hollywood's never going to touch it. Tubi would. Hollywood, they don't play that type of stuff. Oh, you made a movie about gays? No, we're not doing it. Enrique says Georgia beat University of Kentucky. Shaking my head, man. Look at Carson Beck's dumbass. Well, I can't say dumbass. I'm not a Carson Beck fan, but Buddy declared for the draft, reneged on that. Now he's looking for the best NIL deal, and he's going to end up in Miami because they're probably going to give him $10 million to go down there, or some millions. It's crazy. Tyler, let's go Buckeyes. I think they're going to win it, man. I think they're going to win it. But anyways, yeah, I want to do the movie in like some short form content, at least at first, just to let people know that I'm for real about this. Oh, yeah, Joe, it sounds good. You won't do it, though. Do it. Do it. Got to have the Dukes. I got to be inspired by movies, too. Like Ben Stiller, he's funny in some movies. Dukes of Hazzard. Oh, God. Remember the jail scene? I need to watch that. I need a refresher course in that. Miss Underwood, or Misunderstood, what's going on with you? Shout out to you for being up in here. John says, left a like. What about the what? Short form content? Talking about my gay zombie apocalyptic movie. No renegades on the like. Don't take it back. If you're just joining me late, we did a little bit of casting on this. We actually talked to a potential person interested in the film, and I had to tell them that's exactly what it was. If you missed that, I'm probably going to download that and turn that into an actual. I should. That would probably be good. That would probably be good. All right, so I'm getting ready to wrap this up, and I need to do so with one final thing. If you've watched this entire live stream, thank you. But I started this live stream off by talking about what I could potentially title this. And one of those ideas was, I should be happy today. Folks, I cannot go into detail, but read between the lines when I tell you that change is coming down the pike. And that change is imminent, and it's probably going to change pretty quick. I can't go any further with it. That's all I can tell you. I'm not going away, but I am, kind of. Going in a different direction, kind of. Here's the crazy damn thing. A couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I can't remember, I had a fork in the road where I could go left or I could go right. To go left would have been to put more into After Prison Show. One particular video, yeah, it would have been big. But I had to put that off to go do something else. And I did that. And I wanted to, try to reschedule that particular video that I had to put off. And I never was able to do so. Yeah, I just never was able to do so. So today, I reach another fork in the road. And it doesn't involve today, and it doesn't involve tomorrow, but it involves next week. And another massive video. I mean, the biggest video. If I could do a video with anybody that you want me to do a video with, who would it be? There'll be 1,000 comments. Well, there'll be 5 comments of people naming people, and you probably wouldn't even guess it. It's not Danny. It's not anybody that you really watch content-wise. Maybe you do. But if I could do a video with anybody, all I got to do is just title the video. They going to be there. The problem is the only time that I can do the video is next Tuesday at 11 o'clock, and now I can't do that. I got to reschedule that. And, yeah, man, I've been hitting these little crossroads. And So today, when I make that revelation within myself that got to go right again, it is what it is. You guys nailed it. Fries in bag is exactly what it is, and it is Mr. Beast. You guys, Rogan's beneath me. He's not nowhere near the level that I get to. Like, that dude could eat all the freaking peyote he wants to before he does those things. You still couldn't keep up with me in my Rubik's Cube, red pill, matrix, autistic, freaking 1,000-mile-an-hour, worst form of adult deficit disorder, freaking antics. Pop another Xanny bar. Crazy got it right on the head, Dave. You know what, Shane? That's actually, or Sharon Property says that's actually a really good idea. And it should be a mod. Not even your mods drop that much cash for you. Yeah, man. I'd make NS a mod. About to do that right now. I can do that right this sec. I can do it while I'm live. Oh, I can't because I got to sign in to do it. And can I do it from my phone? I'm actually about to get off this live right now and give old NS a call. I think I can do that right here. Report? What? Am I not on the right account? Oh, I'm on Joe Does Stuff. It's crazy because I got YouTube Premium for Joe Does Stuff, and I don't have it for After Prison Show, which is the craziest freaking thing in the world. I got to watch ads on my own freaking videos whenever I get them. I can't I ain't got no ad here, though. I ain't got to worry about that. Let's do that right now. NS, add as a moderator. There you go, right there. All right, folks, I got to wrap this thing up, man. Thank you guys so much for taking the time. Hey, look, I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to early access a video for y'all that it's a really damn good video. I hope you enjoy it. You're getting ready to meet a dude named Damage Diego. If you're a channel member here, definitely check it out. It is pretty freaking good. That video will be public at 5 p.m. today. Swing back through and check it out if you have some time. I don't count on these notifications from YouTube for nothing anymore because yesterday showed me the light in regards to that. But yeah, man, y'all have a great one. Thank you for rocking with me. It's been an unbelievable pleasure. It really has. We've had a lot of fun, and I'll wrap it up with that. Take care, and I will